The following is a fictional role play. All names, places, and events are fabricated. Hi, Shannon. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm just ready to get out of this residential facility.
I totally understand that. So let's pick off where we left off last week. I want to remind you that my job is to work with you to find some solutions on the things that we're going through right now. Last week we discussed that you've been arguing with your dad a lot.
Yeah, that's basically it. I'm just going to get so annoyed because he was never around to be a dad before while he was in prison. But now he wants to be involved and be a parent. He keeps trying to set boundaries, and then we just argue and I shut down.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense, Shannon. All kids get annoyed sometimes when their parents try to set boundaries, and I can see that that'd be really frustrating since he hasn't really been around.
Yeah, we don't always argue, but sometimes it just blows up.
So I have a question. When the conversations don't end in arguing, what's happening differently there?
Well, when my dad acknowledges that he wasn't always around and he still has to get to know me more, I don't get so frustrated with him.
Yeah. So I think it's great that you can recognize that, Shannon. Being able to tell the differences and the times when you guys argue and when you don't is a great start to lessen that arguing. I've noticed that you're very aware of your own emotions, and that can be really, really helpful in situations like this.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much know how I feel and I let my dad know, but that has kind of been helping us argue less.
That's great to hear. So I have another question for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being when we first started and you guys were arguing a lot, and 10 being when you don't think you need to meet with me anymore because you think you can handle your guys' arguments, how would you rate yourself on our first visit, and how would you rate yourself now?
Honestly, I think it was at like a 3. Like, we argued so much and it made me want to run away and be aggressive, and I really didn't want to hurt anyone. But now I feel more like a 6. Like, I was getting really mad, but I usually can tell my dad, and I can tell him why I'm getting mad, and he starts to give me some more space.
That's really great progress in just a short time. We haven't been meeting very long. As we wrap up today, I have some things for you to work on throughout the next week or two. I'd like you to take a few minutes at any point this week, whenever you have time, and reflect on the things that are in your life. I want you to look specifically at the things that are going really well for you, and I want you to write those down, and these would be anything that you want to continue happening in your life. So things with dad are going well, your communication's up, you're doing well in school, and if you think that you'd like to do that, I think this could really help us to identify some strengths moving forward.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. I do have some pretty good things going on for me right now.
The preceding was a fictional role play. All names, places, and events were fabricated.